Hello, friends. In this episode, I would like to talk briefly about various aspects of leadership and some of the aspects about Singapore, mindfulness, disruption, vulnerability, VUCA. So these are the aspects I would like to talk briefly about in this episode. So let me talk about challenges. Singapore is a great country and rich country, and thanks to Lee Kuan Yew, I admire him a lot. And he was a visionary, and he was. I often mentioned about Lee Kuan Yew, and uh, there were so many challenges for Singapore, and Singapore didn't have natural resources, but despite lack of resources, Lee Kuan Yew worked very hard and uh, made Singapore a great country, and it was more powerful than Malaysia. I often visited Malaysia, and I also visited Singapore, but Singapore is far ahead of Malaysia, and in fact, they both are divided. And when Singapore was divided, then literally Lee Kuan Yew wept, but he was determined and he put Singapore at the global map. The main advantage is that the connectivity to the east and west, that's one aspect, and uh, work ethics are very good, and discipline. People are open-minded. There is a free trade. So many aspects because of these things. Singapore is very powerful, and it's a developed country. So this is briefly about Singapore. And apart from this Singapore, there are some aspects I would like to talk about. We need to emphasize about corporate culture, and corporate culture is very much important. Why? Because as every individual has his or her own culture, our family culture. So every company has got its own culture. So when you have a very strong cultures, then you can add value and impact. This is one aspect. And second thing is we need to emphasize about now there is VUCA, that means volatility, ambiguity, and complexity. Uh, 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 Volatility, uncertainty, ambiguity. So this is briefly about VUCA, and we need to embrace VUCA. And things are changing fast, very things are very dynamic globally, especially after the COVID. There is a disruption, so we need to embrace disruption, and we have to embrace technology. Change is the only thing that is constant in this world, so we need to embrace that change, and we have to change with the we have to change with the changing times and technologies. So what worked in the past may not work now, and what works now and may not work in the future. And old water will be replaced by the fresh water. So we need to be creative, and we need to be innovative. And then again, there is a difference between creativity and innovation. Creativity means creating something new. Innovation means adding value to the existing products and services. So both are different. And apart from that, we should be very much curious. Curiosity is very much required. The more curious you are, the more questions will come up, and the more interest you will develop, and you will feel like to learn. So when you learn a lot, then you can add value and impact. So this is a second aspect, and third aspect I would like to share is about mindfulness. Mindfulness is very much required, and companies are emphasizing about mindfulness, and companies are emphasizing about work-life balance. It's more than the work-life balance. We should emphasize about work-life integration. That means we have to integrate work so that we can achieve the desired goals and objectives. Now, next topic I would like to talk about is we need to have morning rituals. In my life, I wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock. I'm an early bird. I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock. I work very hard up to the night 10 o'clock. And morning I am the creator. Throughout the day I am the generator. In the night I am the destroyer. In the sense, I create my own content because I am an author, researcher and philosopher. That's one thing. So I create my own content stuff. I'm very curious and creative by nature, and throughout the day I generate. That means I connect the dots, and I read a lot of books, digital books and also physical books, and I connect the dots and I generate a lot of stuff. At the end of the day, then I destroy unwanted things. That means I delete unwanted files. So precisely I am a destroyer. So this is how I do. Early morning I am the creator. Throughout the day I am the generator. At the night I am the destroyer. So next day morning, then again I wake up and I do the things in the same way. But before I go to the bed every day, so I feed my subconscious mind about what I have to do in the next day morning. So that means when I give commands to my subconscious mind at the end of the day, the next day morning I'll be more effective, and I do the same thing. For instance, now around 10 o'clock now. So what I do, so I am recording, and tomorrow then again I'll reflect on this. Then again I'll take some other topic and I'll work on that. So this is how I framed my mindset. So this is briefly about this. Then again, I would like to share a message with everyone. I published 55 books, including the best-selling book titled "See the Light in You," for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. The message from this book is that health first, education second, and wealth third. And the third thing is, I also published lots of books, and another book titled 21 Success Sutras for CEOs, where I emphasized the philosophy of employees first, customers second, and shareholders third. So, like that, in every book, I come with some slogan. So, this is how I keep doing. So these are all the aspects I shared with you in this video, and let me share with you my challenge that I am a survivor of brain stroke in the year of 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology. I request you to consider subscribing my channel and sharing with my networks. With gratitude.